This is the BBC.
This podcast is supported by advertising outside the UK.
I should point out that I'm actually fighting fit, unlike these two. It's like I feel like I'm visiting a care home. But that's why I've been booked as the eye candy.
I think we're actually going to have a very, very fun morning. Do you all know each other, by the way? Have you
We've
met?
met.
We've all met,
Okay.
I think, yeah.
Well, I
it's
met
nice.
Jamie on the football pitch. We've played football together.
Oh, gosh,
When I
yes,
was
of
fit.
course.
He was pretty good, actually.
Yeah,
and
pretty good.
I mean, look at him now. I'm wondering if he could ever play because he looked destroyed. But I've not played with Sam, but I would imagine his hair blowing on the left wing as he runs.
Ginola style.
Oh, love it. Absolutely love it. Where have you met, then, everybody? Where did
we
you
met
Sam?
on the that Eurovision sort of thing where I was sat on the panel with Graham.
Exactly.
And Lulu.
Yes, it was a comic relief.
Oh, this was comic relief,
yeah,
wasn't
yeah.
it?
Yeah.
Yes. Oh,
And then we met in BBC Studios there last week again.
Yeah,
Doing the sort of circuit
and we were
selling ourselves.
Yeah. And basically, the first time we met, you were having to rinse me, weren't you? About
Yes.
you weren't talking to me and treating me.
That's right, yes.
Yeah.
But actually,
it was all an act. Of
it
course.
was all an
No,
act.
no,
He's a
no,
very
no.
good
Pals.
actor.
But,
Very good actor. Also a very good singer. We saw the end of Belfast. If
yeah,
Sam's struggling today,
Oh,
Jamie...
you might have to stand in.
I'll stand
You
in.
definitely have to
Step
stand
in.
in.
Well, I can't stand anywhere.
Okay.
Oh yeah, no. We got Joe Wiley's mic standing there.
This is honestly what says Christmas? Like lots of people suffering. Oh dear. Let's play some music. We're going to chat with our fabulous guest. Thank you for all making it in. I'm very, very impressed. That's a very bright orange you're wearing there, Lee Matt. That's woken me up. I
I
tell
like
you.
to bring a bit of colour into your life. So
Thank you. So you always do. Always, Mac.
Friends Round Friday. The Zoe Ball Breakfast Show.
Our final Friends Round Friday of the year. Jamie Dornan's with us, Sam Ryder's with us, Lee Mack and Milky. Hi, Milky. I haven't seen you since Eurovision on guitar for Sam. He looks as shattered as you, Sam. 26 gigs in 6 days. What were you thinking? Congratulations in order. Dr. Dornan.
Yeah, that happened. I got an honorary doctorate from Queen's University in Belfast, so I flew over there, which seems a wee bit ridiculous, to be honest with you. But what was nice for me was where my dad, who I lost a couple of years ago, was made an actual doctor and professor of medicine from the same university. So it was a nice thing for me to receive. Yeah, mad.
So that's quite poignant.
Yeah, it was very poignant, quite emotional, to be honest with you.
Oh,
Yeah.
bless you. Lee, you have a doctorate, I believe.
I'm a doctor. If anything happens, if ever this on
Can you
the
say
plane,
that?
I always go, I am a doctor. It is a doctorate, which isn't the same. It means you're not
the
allowed to do
same.
medical things.
What is your doctorate in and where it is? Where
It's
is
from
it from?
Brunel University,
Oh, yeah.
and it's in film and television, which isn't quite as medical as the word doctor, But I did put it on the letters for a couple of days till I realised you look like a right wazzock. So I left that out. No.
Sam, do you have a
Absolutely
honorary-
not.
No. Okay. Are
No
you
qualifications,
planning on
no.
getting one anywhere?
I might chat to you guys after. Actually, I
Okay,
fancy
they
that.
seem
I
to
can't
be
be the only
quite
non-doctor in the
influential.
room.
Yeah, I've
Why
got a
should they
city in
have
the
it?
guilds. I'm quite proud of that. I think my Polytechnic's been knocked down, so I don't think there's any chance of that.
Just to destroy any memory of you.
For me being there, studying geology and computer science. What was I doing?
Based
Actually,
from
what you
history.
did, yeah.
Oh, gosh.
I did a year of a marketing degree and got out of there when I realised I had no
Yeah,
interest
you're
in
like,
it.
this is not for me. Jamie, The Tourist is back, season 2. You a bit of a surprise to you. You weren't sure whether this would happen.
Yeah, well, listen, it wasn't meant to happen, is the fundamental truth of it. It was only ever meant to be one series, and then, it did well. Lots of people watched it, and that changes people's ideas of how you can take it further. So, yep. It's different. It feels different because, the first series was in Australia, and that was a big undertaking. I took my whole family out there. Kids went to school in Adelaide and everything. So I was like, look, I'm open to a second series, but if I'm brutally honest, I probably can't see us going to Australia again so soon. So if there's a way of making it a wee bit closer to where we live or where I'm from, maybe. So, yeah, ended up in Ireland, which was pretty great.
Perfect. It's perfect. Where do we find Elliot and Helen at the beginning of this series?
We found them on a train.
Yeah.
They've obviously been travelling, trying to sort of put everything and all the madness of the first series behind them, and sort of live a normal life, escape all of the sort of ugly truths that they found out about Elliot's past, which they seem quite content in until Elliot receives or Helen's received a letter that's got Elliot that sort of indicates that there's maybe more to be found out about his past, and there's something itching in him to know. So that brings him to Ireland, where he probably shouldn't have done that because there's a lot of bad stuff happening in Ireland.
If there is anyone who hasn't, did you watch the first series of The Tourist?
I am actually going to catch up on it, so please don't spoil it by
We're
telling me
not gonna
anything that happened. In
spoil
fact,
it.
let's end the interview with him.
Okay,
now.
is that it? That's it to Jeff, for James.
And also,
no
I haven't
spoilers.
heard Sam's album or songs recently,
Okay.
so if you don't let him sing, so that doesn't spoil that either.
We'll do
can't
that
sing
especially
anyway,
for
mate.
you.
It's all-
Well, if anyone's not seen the first series of The Tourist, it's about this guy Elliot in Australia.
Yes.
And he's lost his memory.
Lost memory. He seems quite happy. He's driving around in a wee car, going through the outback, and this big truck starts chasing him and essentially chases him off the road. Has a terrible accident, wakes up in hospital, has no memory of who he is or why he was in Australia in the first place. And then little by little, it's sort of revealed to him the darkness of his past. And
So a light-hearted comedy, yeah?
It is
you
really
know what?
funny.
It is funny.
It's
It is.
hilarious.
It actually genuinely
Yeah,
is.
black comedy, really good.
I think that's part of the reason maybe it did well, but also part of the reason we were worried that it wouldn't do well is because they're constantly playing with this idea of tone, and you can go from something really bleak to something like really silly and funny, like on a sixpence. So. Yeah, we were a bit worried that tonally either people are going to be really for it or people are going to be like, no, what is this? I don't want to watch this. But luckily it was the former, and
Everybody loves it.
No, it is
You'll
funny.
love it,
It is
Lee.
funny, yeah.
You
I'm gonna
will.
watch it. It's,
Darkly
I'm going to spend the whole of Christmas Day doing that and not being with the family.
You can binge it. Yeah, they'll love that as well, the family.
Cook your own dinner. We're getting well into
Wonderful time of
this.
the year, isn't it?
Also, the series opens, and this isn't a spoiler for Lee. Huge beard. Elliot has huge beard. All your own work?
No. Not
Okay.
at all, no.
Oh, I was gonna be
there's
really
not enough-
impressed.
There's not enough time. I can grow a pretty decent beard, yeah, but not nothing like that. And then there's no continuity of it all. And it was only, I think I had 3 or 4 days of the shoot where I needed that beard, and they weren't in sequence, of course. They were like, all very spread apart. So I certainly couldn't grow on demand like that. I'm not
Overnight.
that
It's
much
huge.
of a man. No, it's genuinely huge. It was a nightmare. It was really a nightmare. It takes ages to put on. You're in the makeup chair 2 hours earlier than everyone else has arrived at work, and it's very itchy. You couldn't eat. It starts to come off. I end up consuming half of the sort of mustache bit of it just with my lunch.
Tasty. Lovely.
And I think they're real hair, aren't they?
Yes, it is real hair. It's from hair.
It's probably from a dead person.
Whose hair?
You're eating a dead
That's what it is.
person's facial hair.
It's not necessarily from a dead person.
I think that's what they do.
I don't think they shave your beard off after you've
say,
popped
we-
it and
we
stick
stole
it
my
on
nan's.
Jamie Dornan.
Someone's doing something clever now. I read this week of like where you collect all the hair that's on the sort of floor of barbershops and hairdressers.
Oh,
and
nice.
I can't remember what it
And
is.
stick
Like,
it
isn't
on
that
your
what you were
face.
doing? Stick it on my face. Yeah.
It's so good. Fine beards in the room, by the way. Sam, look at that.
Yes,
How quick
that's
could
good.
you
You could
get
be
that?
eating this one day,
beard?
mate.
Yeah.
Oh, that's weird, isn't it?
When you die.
Yeah, when I die, you can eat my beard if you like.
Can I ask you,
Strange
have you
turn.
been speed dating before?
I knew this morning was going to go this way. I knew it. Bit of a prankster on Series 1, Jamie, which we like about you, because I'm like, oh, yes, you've got to have a bit of a giggle, haven't you, on set?
Yeah.
And Danielle MacDonald, who is so good as Helen, does she ever get you back? And have you played pranks on this series?
The whole idea of sort of joking around the set and pranking people is to never get it back. I think I'm pretty good at that. I don't, nothing like too unique. We had a fun time when we were in this genuinely spooky house where there was a lot of people, a lot of the crew had shot there before, and they're like the crack is this is haunted, like this house is haunted, and Danielle was like a bit clearly like visibly a bit scared, and we had to sort of wait in this really creepy like stairwell before we were rehearsing the scene, and there's all these sort of markings on the wall, and I don't even know if they're set deck, we'd put them there or not, but anyway, she went out to do rehearsal and I claimed that I wasn't ready, and I just wrote like Danny on the wall, and then when we came back, her name was on the wall, and she was pretty freaked out. Anyway, then we went out for another rehearsal, came back, and it said Will, so it said Danny Will, and then we came out and came back and said Die.
You went there.
Listen. Danielle's a smart girl, like she must know. But there was a second where I was like, actually, could be lasting damage here, so I'm gonna
What is the matter with you?
Jane,
comedy.
I love
It's a lot of
this.
fun.
Honestly, you remind me of my brother. That's the kind of thing he'd do. That's a darkly sibling kind of humour. Oh, it's so very good.
2.
Okay, you can see the fabulous Jamie Dornan in Series 2 of The Tourist. It is as funny and black and brutal as before. Love it. It's on New Year's Day at 9 o'clock on BBC One. All the episodes are on iPlayer from 6 a.m. on New Year's Day. Jamie Dornan, complete the sentence. All I want for Christmas is...
Scalextrics.
Love that answer. OK, as Mrs. is quickly going online. Fantastic. Sam, Jamie, Lee, thank you so much.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
BBC Sounds. Music, radio, podcasts.